Let's look at this question. The question is saying the diagram below, the graph of f of x equals to cos x plus p, g of x equals to q sin x are shown for the interval negative 180 degrees, less equals to x, less equals to 180. The first question says determine the value of p and q. So where is that p? What does p do? Look at p. P is here, and p shift the graph to the left or to the right. So what does p does? P shifts the graph horizontally. If it's positive, it goes left. If it's negative, it goes right. So same applies. Right means negative, left means positive. Now get this. Now let's check. Let's just find one value, then see what's happening. Let's focus on this is already a shifted graph, so let's focus on the original one. Let's say maybe f of x was cos x before it shifts. Then let's find one angle. Let's say we're going to use 90. So let's find cos 90 it is equals to 1. So let's go and cos 90 equals to 0. Let's go and find the closest 0 to 90. Close 0 to 90 is set to 135. So now, meaning that now this value is coordinate shifted to this point, which is right, meaning that it's already negative. So now how many units? This is 45. So that means that our P it is equals to negative what? 45, because shifted to the right 45 units. Then Q here we come with this with the amplitude. In this case, Q it can be 1, but look at how the graph is. We know that the graph is sine from 0 to 180. It must be increasing. It must increase and turn and decrease, but here it is decreasing, turn and increase, means that was plotted by x-axis, which is now negative. That's the value that we have. 6.2. The graph intersect A at negative 22.5 degrees and 0.38, and determine B, coordinate of B. Remember, with the point of intersection, the graph intersect at values of y, which these values of y is positive and negative value of y, which is in this case is 0.38, and this side is negative 0.38. This is on value of y. For value of x, what do? We have to subtract this from 180. That's what we do. We take the value of x, subtract it from 180. Or we can see that this is from 135. So what do? We can either, this value is between 180 and 135. It's either from 135, add it, we're going to add this 22.5, or from 120, or from 180 we subtract 22.5. So it's either we're gonna say it's x is equals to 135 plus 1 plus 22.5, or it's 180 minus 22.5, which this will give us a value of y, which is 57.5, which this is 157.5. So our B here, it is 0.38 and 157.5. That's how we get B. So determine 6.3. Determine values of x for which in the interval for which f of x minus g of x less than 0, f of x minus g of x less than 0. For cos less than 0 means negative. How do we get negative? If this is greater than this. So the meaning that f should be above g. G should be below. So where is the f above g? Let's focus on the point of intersection. These are the point intersection. Here they are equal. In this case, we can see that g is greater than f. Here f is greater than g. Here we can see that g greater than f. So where this means this is where f is above g. In this case, we're gonna say this is between negative 22.5 less than x less than 157.5. That's the answer for 6.3. 6.4. 6.4, it says the graph of f shifted 30 units to the left. Left means positive. So we're going to the graph And of course, which is f of x is equals to cos x. This is minus 45. Remember, it's going to the left. We add 30 plus 30. So which is cos. Then now this is going to be x minus 15. That's the graph. That's 6.4.2. They say write down the minimum interval of, write down the value of x which has the minimum interval. What was the minimum on this graph? This was the minimum value on this graph. And what happened to h? H is then this point shifted 30 units to the left, which is subtracting. That point there, we know it's minus 135. This must shift 30 units to the left, which makes it negative 165. This is the minimum interval.